Fighting this Saturday at UFC 202 and taking on Takeya Mizugaki as your Fox Sports 1's prelim main fight. Undefeated Team Alpha Male fighter Cody Garbrandt. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you this morning?
I think we're doing good.
Yeah.
You just said you got some stuff dropped off from your nutritionist. What did he drop off for you?
Just some eggs and 2 eggs and some avocado and just a little bit of breakfast to get me going. Starting to cut out the carbs and do the weight cut. So I'm only like 9 over, so it's gonna be easy cut.
I was gonna say, how much weight do you have to cut? But 9 pounds doesn't sound too terrible.
Yeah, not too terribly.
So, tell me about the nickname No Love. Where did that come from? I know former UFC veteran Rich Clemente used to use that name back in the day. We haven't seen him fight in a while. So where did your nickname come from?
My nickname came from my uncle who started me out in boxing. When I was younger, I was in the gym and sparring some of his stable of fighters that he had at the time, and going in there and knocking them out and just going in there. Pretty aggressive how I fight always. It's always how I trained, how I fought and sparred. So it kind of just one day in there, man, you're showing these guys no love, and it stuck. And one of the other fighters, I was like, right there it is, Cody No Love. 'Cause I didn't have a nickname.
Yeah.
Because I was an amateur boxer. My favorite boxer was Arturo Thunder Gotti, and so my fight name was Cody Thunder Garbrandt.
Is your uncle still part of your training?
Yeah, he's still part of my my success and my training. His ass, he missed his plane yesterday. Was supposed to come, missed his plane. This guy always misses his flights. It's like, man, it's a babysitting guy. I love him to death. He has over 100 and some fights. Love him to death. He has a great heart. Super punchy, but missed his flight. Then I get the call today that he's not coming out to the fight. So,
oh man,
hey, it's all right.
Bummer.
You get in there by no, it's all right. You get in there by yourself, and we've had thousands and thousands of hours of dedicating ourselves in the gym together, and that's just muscle memory with him that I'll never lose that. So I know that his skills will be that he's shared with me throughout the years will show off in there, as well as my newly found skills with my coach out in Sacramento.
Yeah, speaking of Sacramento, you've definitely showed some striking skills out of Team Alpha Male, and you've also put out your hit list of fighters that you want to face, like Dominic Cruz, TJ Dillashaw, and John Lineker. What about guys like Brian Caraway and Rafael Oswenko? Where do they fit in there?
Rafael lost. I'm not too keen on fighting him. I mean, I know he's ahead of me, but he just did recently lose to TJ. Brian Caraway, we were supposed to schedule. This was supposed to be my fight, but he turned it down for whatever reason. This is the second time Brian Caraway's turned me down. So you can't force non-fighters to fight. Takeya was offered the fight, wanted to fight. That's my next opponent. But like I said, Caraway, I don't believe he deserves his number 4 ranking. He turns down fights all the time. Says that he hurts. That's those are excuses. So he doesn't deserve anything. He's got he doesn't deserve a title shot like how he's saying. So I don't know. The butcher can only slaughter the lambs that are brought to him. And Caraway hasn't been brought to me yet, but whenever he does, he'll be slaughtered too.
Do you feel the hit list is a little more personal? The people on there seem to be a little personal for you.
With his personal hit list? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously with TJ and Dominic.
Yeah, definitely, for many reasons of Dominic, I wanted to fight Dominic, and also TJ as well for the whole backlash story and how everything went down. But Dominic is who I want next after Mizugaki. This is who I want. He's a champion. He's been the champion for a while. Came back after injury and retained the belt. So yeah, definitely, he's next on my hit list after Takeya this Saturday.
Speaking about your striking, I'm kind of curious here because we've discussed before with other people and on our podcast and stuff like that about the Team Alpha Male striking coach, Dwayne Ludwig, leaving and then the future of Team Alpha Male striking. With your background in boxing and the way that you performed in the UFC, do you think that you might ever transition into being like the striking coach at Team Alpha Male?
When my career is said and done, we'll see what's when that is. Over that's 10 years from now, I can walk away with Lord willing, we have longevity and very successful career. But yeah, I'd like to give back. It depends on if I'm still out in Sacramento. The gym's still going good. We have a stable of fighters, young up and coming fighters that are going to, do amazing in this sport. And in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd definitely like to get back to my team, but I would love to, share my knowledge I've developed over the years.
So with all the craziness that's been going on with the USADA, you got fighters getting busted all the time. And then we've heard some stories going on. We had like Tim Kennedy pull a gun on a tester. Demetrius Johnson was wanting to be tested right in the middle of a video game raid session he had going on. We have videos from Snapchat of Nick Diaz arguing with people. What's the craziest thing you've had happen with this whole they have to know everywhere you are at every time sort of deal?
Man, I remember having you have to fill up like 90, you have to fill up a certain, urine sample, and I couldn't. So I had to do a partial, and you had to carry the partial around until you could fill it all up. And it was probably 2 hours so I could like literally fill it all up. So the guy had to keep watching me. I kept having to go in the bathroom and taking a piss, and he had to always watch. And it was, man, we just filling up little by little by little. And that was probably the worst thing, just having to not being able to, urinate and make a sample. And have the guy, you carry your piss around, just carry your partial piss around, and the guy fall on you the whole time. But I'm glad, I'm happy for you. Yeah, you had to carry it right. You have to carry it in a box, where you're like carrying it in your styrofoam box, make it label up and seal up. But man, it was just a lot of work to do, like especially 6 o'clock in the morning. I just couldn't go, and so that was probably the only thing that I just.
So is he following you around the gym, or did you go to Starbucks and then you went to the gym and then you went? Is he following you around everywhere holding your pee?
Yeah, wherever you go, you have to hold on to it. So if I were to, I just stay at the gym because I'm not going to carry this piss around. So I was slamming water, drinking water as much as I could. Until I was super dehydrated. Yeah, so yeah. That was the only thing with USADA. Plus, they come super early in the morning. It's 5:45, just banging on your door. It's man, I gave you my whereabouts. I'm at the gym at this time. Come to the gym. Don't come wake me up at 6 o'clock.
Right. Well, that's when you get that giant morning piss, though. Or at least.
You're right.
That's when I get that giant morning piss.
Yeah, I think when I go to the gym, that's the best time to get it. I understand, but I like to get my sleep before practice.
I think that was kind of the deal with the Nick Diaz thing. Is he was in Vegas. I guess he landed on a Sunday, partied all night, and then they were calling him in the morning right as he got back to his hotel room. They were wanting it.
Well, if he was partying all night, I'm sure he had something.
That's crazy, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And he just got his suspension lifted, and they're they're on we're going to try to catch this dude.
That's crazy, man. Well, we got one more question for you, Cody. It's something we ask all the fighters that call in here. It's a who would win in a fight question. Dodge, go ahead.
All right, Cody. Who's going to win in a fight? A bear with machine guns for hands and feet, or a pterodactyl that poops chainsaws?
Oh, wow. Fancy? A grizzly bear with a machine gun, or a pterodactyl that poops chainsaws? I would have to say a pterodactyl because you can just have the airstrike. Yeah, any airstrikes, is very dangerous. So, aerial strike. Pterodactyl.
Team up there in Sacramento is pretty divided on it as well. So you have to see what the other guys have said. I think Uriah Faber was Team Pterodactyl as well.
No, he's Team Bear.
Oh, is he
sure.
Team Bear?
Really?
He's Team Bear. Okay, so Uriah's Team Bear.
Oh, I said bear. Oh, he's a Cali dude, so he's going to definitely go for the California Bear.
Of course.
Awesome. Well, it's going down this Saturday. It's UFC 202, Diaz versus McGregor, live on pay-per-view, prelims on Fox Sports 1 and Fight Pass. Best of luck to you, Cody Garbrandt, going up against Takeya Mizugaki. Get it tomorrow, man.
All right. Thank you so much.